Alright, guys, so we're back yet again, and we got another movie we're going to be discussing. We got Circus Kane, a little bit of an older horror movie. Came out 2017, and we got some familiar faces in here. Well, for me, anyways. We got Victoria Confell in here. Recognize her from a bunch of different things, and we also have surprisingly Jonathan Lipnicki in here, the brother of Stuart Little, the kid from Little Vampire. The dude's all grown up now. Very crazy seeing him in acting. I thought the guy retired from acting, to be honest. I really did. Um, so you have all these characters that get an invitation from this crazy circus master by the name of Balthazar Kane. And he promises them $250,000 large. That if you can go through his um, haunted house, I guess, type deal, that you will be able to gain this money. And all these people don't know each other from nothing. They all have a connection to Kane somehow, some way. Except for the character Tracy that Victoria plays, and she seems like she doesn't know about the character or the one Kane, but the others know a lot about him. You got a lot of fanboys. There's some that have heard a little bit about him. There's some that haven't, and they all go through the I would say the process of, hey, this is what we're doing. If you want to leave, you need to leave now, and gives them the introduction, and they go through a set of doors to go through and try to survive. Like one goes through a door, he gets captured, and he gets taken out by these crazy clowns. Then they go through another door, and they're trying to figure out a set of puzzles, and then they're trying to figure out doors, how to get out, how to get the money really quickly, and they're thinking everything's a joke. But then things take a turn for the worse when you see them go through two different doors, and they have to deal with one set of issues, and the other one have to deal with another set of issues. And then the cast of ones that were, I would say, recruited for this, they de-escalate pretty quickly. They all get taken out pretty quickly, and sooner or later throughout the movie, you only have two survivors. You have Tracy, and then you also have the character Scott, who's played by Jonathan Lipnicki. Now, they go through this entirety of horrors to figure out what's going on, and they come across the one Kane, and he's somehow still alive, and we see flashbacks to where he had an issue with one of his guys that worked for him, and they got into it, and it goes back and forth, and all you see is this little child. And what's crazy is by the very end of this, he's explaining the reason why he's doing this is because it's kind of like a dog eat dog world, that he kind of gets off on this. He's showing that this is the best way to do whatever in his imagination. And Tracy is the only one that survives. And she gives her statement to the police. But the kicker of this film is she is the daughter that was of the guy that Kane took out. But she's also the child that was there that somehow idolized Kane. So she was in on this during the entirety of the movie, helped set this up, was there with him during his duration of jail time, even after everything occurred, and I guess she'll inherit this or something and will help him continue this go on. That's pretty much just a quick recap, guys. This was interesting. This was interesting. Um, and I've said this before. For Victoria Confeld to be and I pray I'm saying her last name correctly, for her to be a daytime actress for a long time and then go on to horror, this horror movie was actually better than the other one I saw with her in it, which was Fox City. This one, she had less dialogue in here, but she did a good job. And I think, honestly, if she stays in horror, she can easily become a scream queen. I highly believe that because she's got the talent, the looks, and that vibe about her, where you get certain actresses that can go into horror and they stay with horror within a few movies and it clicks and they do well within that genre. And there's a lot of good examples, from Jennifer Love Hewitt to Danielle Harris to look at Jamie Lee Curtis and among many others. So who knows? I hope she does more horror. And I think she'll be good at it, in my personal opinion. Now, the movie itself, gory. I will say it was gory. I watched this on Prime, and the dialogue. I will say the dialogue could have been a bit better. Dialogue really took me out of the movie. The dialogue was really. It could have been done a lot better, in my opinion. The the deaths in this film, on how it was filmed, was, I would say, not very creative. It was something I've seen before in other films, and that's really about it. I mean, I would recommend this movie. Just be like, hey, here's a new film type deal if you haven't seen it, and give it a shot. And you may enjoy it, you may not. I mean, this movie was okay. Could I see this movie getting a sequel? I could, by the way it ended. And if we have recurring actors return, especially Victoria Confeld, then I may give this another shot if there is a second film. But other than that, I don't know. I'm gonna have to wait and see on what happens. But overall, guys, what is your thoughts on this film? Have you heard this film? Have you seen this film? What is your overall stance on this film? And would you recommend this film to anyone? And what you guys think of the video? Hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, leave a like, comment, subscribe if you guys are new. And as always, I'll see you on the next one.